Today I'm answering your questions about how to do circular breathing in a way to keep the drone going while your cheeks are squeezing in. What's up everybody, AJ from Didge Project here, and welcome to another Didgeridoo tutorial. This video is inspired by a few comments that I've been getting on our YouTube videos. As you may know if you follow this channel, we have a number of circular breathing videos. Some are very popular. I've actually seen a couple now over 100,000 views. Here, here. So check those out. And here are the comments I've been reading. Gary P says, I try so hard to play the didgeridoo and breathe in my nose at the same time, but cannot seem to do it. And then I got another message when someone responded to our recent poll, someone saying, does anyone have any good tips for making the drone sound and circular breathing? And then we get a lot of comments all the time from people saying, you know, they're trying to do circular breathing, but they can't, or they lose the drone when they're trying to inhale, or as soon as the cheeks squeeze in, they lose the drone. So if you haven't seen those circular breathing videos, check them out. But right now I'm going to try to directly address what was asked here. So playing the didgeridoo and inhaling through your nose at the same time, keeping the drone going throughout. What is it all about? Well, there's a lot of misconceptions out there because it's not just like the drone is going to be totally steady even while I'm breathing in and out. No, circular breathing is a rhythm. And it's a rhythm that is dictated by air pushing out your lungs and then pushing out from your cheek pressure. And it kind of alternates back and forth. So it's like lungs, cheeks, lungs, cheeks. Now, instead of thinking about the lungs, I tell people in our courses to think about your abs. So instead of lungs, you think abs, cheeks, abs, cheeks. Why abs? Because when you push your abs, air blows out just like that. So watch what happens when I play this on the didgeridoo. So I wasn't circular breathing right there, but what you were seeing was abs, cheeks, and I was holding the drone steady throughout. So one of the best ways to learn circular breathing is by spitting water while you're inhaling. So what you do is you fill your mouth with water, you get it really full so that your cheeks are like bulging out, and then you spit the water out, and you inhale through your nose while the water is continuously streaming out. And this teaches you how to use your muscles to push air, or water in this case, out your mouth while you're inhaling. So watch, I'm going to give a demo here. Of course, you might drip a little bit. That's natural. It's going to happen. Do this in the shower. Do this over and over again until you can just finally take air instead of water. See, I was doing the same exact thing, but using the air in my cheeks instead of water. But let me show you with the water one more time. All right, I hope this exercise is helpful, because if you can do this with a cup of water, you can then start substituting it for air in your cheeks. And again, do this in the shower, do this if you're in a swimming pool or a river or in a body of water. Just do it anytime you have water around. You can just take a glass of water and go do it outdoors. It's no problem. Practice this particular exercise, and then eventually you can start squeezing your cheeks with just air. So let's do it just with air. Now I'm going to inhale. So you can hear that noise from my mouth, which is this, and you can hear my inhale. And watch how they happen at the same time. So notice my inhale is only a portion of it. It's not the whole time. And that's what you need to do. You need to learn how to inhale and then return to the air from your lungs. So once you can do it with your inhale with just the cheeks, then push in on your abdominal muscles and then you inhale again. And this is how you close the gap of the circular breathing cycle. All right, before I actually blow in the didge with this one, I'm gonna actually exhale some of the air that's in my lungs so that I start with my lungs kind of half empty, and this way I have a natural impulse to inhale. And you really want that with circular breathing, because if you're already full of air, it's gonna be very hard to inhale. So I'm gonna start just blowing out, and then I'm gonna play right away without inhaling in between. I'm not gonna blow all my air out, but I'm gonna blow most of it so that I can just play a little bit and get to my inhale. So here it is with the long inhalation. All right, notice I was able to inhale while keeping the sound going. You could hear my inhale sound. Let me do that again. And then at the end it went, and that's me just closing my lips. But the main thing I want you to hear is how I'm inhaling while the sound is continuing at the same time. All right, so this might be something you need to practice for like a week or so, but the long inhalation is a really great approach to circular breathing. Like I might have mentioned already, there are like 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways to approach circular breathing. This is one of them, or this is like one tool that can help you get there. So I do recommend this exercise. I recommend you try it every day for a while until you get it stronger and stronger. All right, once you've got that long inhalation nice and strong, the next step is to push the abs while you are in the process. So what does that look like? Here, let me just show you first, then I'll explain. All right, what did I do? I did the long inhalation, and before the sound totally died out, I pushed my abs to send air from my lungs up my throat, out my mouth, and through the didge, and that is what completed the cycle. Watch again. So that is the alternating we were talking about before. Cheeks, abs, cheeks, abs. So notice here with this approach, it's not just like an even tone, this circular breathing. It's not just like, and I'm circular breathing the whole time. No, it's actually a rhythm. Let me show you when I repeat this over and over. Notice how it goes, ah, boom, ah, boom. This is more like the basic circular breathing rhythm that I encourage you to learn, because it actually will get you there faster. To do this, you really need to develop the muscles of the abs. And to develop the muscles of the abs, there's a very basic singing exercise. You go like this. Ah, 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 ah. See how my abs are pushing in here? Ah, ah, ah. So you're going to do that, and then after you get good at that, you're going to take out the voice. And then once you can do that, you're going to do it through the instrument. So just don't even do circular breathing for now, just this exercise. All right, rhythm of the cheeks. So I'm not pumping my abs anymore, I'm just pumping my cheeks. You can see how my cheeks now are creating the rhythm. You can also use your jaw, make that kind of sound. All right, so you've done the work with your abs, you've done the work with your cheeks, and now you're gonna put them together. Before you even bring in the inhale to the nose, just do the abs, cheeks alternating. All right. All right, now you got that down. Now let's go back to what we're doing by squeezing the cheeks, because basically what we're going to do with the basic circular breathing rhythm, you're going to keep this same rhythm we just did, but we're going to start inhaling through the nose. So I'm going to go like this with this hand, every time that I inhale through my nose. You'll see that I'm going to keep the rhythm going, and you might not even notice in the sound of the didge when I'm inhaling or not. Alright, so these are the basic principles for how to get from making a decent sound to actually being able to circular breathe. I'm basically compressing a lot of information that I do in my courses into this short video, which is great because you're getting all the meat and potatoes and you're skipping a lot of the filler. Of course, there's a lot of good exercises that you need to get to this point. And if you don't have those yet, go back to our basics videos, check out our courses, Circular Breathing Mastery, Didge for Sleep for people with sleep apnea, and the Didgeridoo Skills course, Intermediate to Advanced. In every one of those courses, I teach everything that I'm showing you here. So learn all the basics on how to make a good sound on the Didgeridoo. We actually have a video on that. Check that one out. And then start to do these ab cheeks alternating. Learn the ab muscles really well, learn the cheek muscles really well. Start putting it together, and then practice the long inhalation, practice your water spitting, and then there's one more thing which I haven't addressed. We have another video on this one. It's called bounce breathing. And then bounce breathing is kind of a different approach. So everything I've showed you up to this point, if you take all that, it will get you there. But some people still have struggles. So what we do is we show them also bounce breathing as an alternative way to get to circular breathing. This is bounce breathing, and the main difference is it doesn't require as much active use of the cheek muscles. Now, I was circular breathing there, but notice it's a much faster rhythm. Why is it a faster rhythm? Because you need to keep up the pace to keep pushing air into your cheeks so that they never fully get deflated. Because what happens is when you inhale through your nose with this one, the cheeks automatically start collapsing in, and it's a natural pressure system that keeps air pushing out the didge, but it's not as strong. Watch, this is bounce breathing, and then right after that I'm going to show you when I'm actively squeezing the cheeks. So that was bounce breathing. Notice that you really don't hear much of a beat when the cheeks are squeezing in between each abdominal push. Now, check out what it sounds like when I actively squeeze the cheeks. Notice how the cheek squeeze, you really hear it in the sound of the didge. Again, bounce breathing and cheek squeezing. So both of these are valid approaches. To do bounce breathing, all I'm doing is focusing on the pushing of my abs. So I'm doing ab, inhale, push, inhale, push, inhale. Every other note is an inhale through the nose. And because I'm doing it so fast and frequently, I mean, it's not like super fast, it can be much faster, but because I'm doing it at this pace, it keeps the pressure in the mouth reservoir and it keeps air flowing through the didge even while I'm inhaling. So, bounce breathing. That's how you do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I am AJ from Didge Project. I really encourage you to hit that subscribe button, like this video, ask me any questions you got in the comments below, and we're going to keep it rolling for you with more great content on this channel. Thank you to everyone who filled out our poll, letting us know what you want to hear on this channel. Also want to let you guys know that we have these great new t-shirts available, both the handpan player t-shirt, which you see me wearing here, and the Didgeridoo player t-shirt, which you see here. This art was made by Brooklyn-based artist Craig Anthony Miller, and I've had such a joy working with him to make these t-shirts possible. Definitely get yours and get one for your Didgeridoo and handpan lover friends and family. Thanks again, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.